Duncan, first of all, how does the app work?
Well, it's very straightforward technology, Ben. What you do is you download the app onto your phone, and then if you come into sustained contact with somebody else who has the app, then you effectively send an electronic handshake to each other. Then say I develop COVID-19 symptoms, I punch that into the app tells the NHS server, and then the server pings out a message to all those other people who've been in close contact with my phone. And then they're told to check their symptoms, make sure they haven't got it, and if they have, they too then contact the server, and so it goes on. And what they want to do is to spread these electronic apps and the people with them right across the community. And as Nick was saying there, they're also doing this in conjunction with those 21,000 contact tracers, so bit by bit, using the app, the automated version and the manual version with those contact tracers, right across the community will get an idea of who has the COVID-19 symptoms and those who don't.
So that's how it works in theory, Duncan. What is the evidence that you're picking up from there on the Isle of Wight? Is it working?
Well, certainly in terms of the popularity of the app, it does seem to be working. Just in the last half an hour or so, I've had a conversation with the man who's developed the app and who's rolling it out here. And he said they've had 53,500 people here on the Isle of Wight download the app. That's out of a total population of 140,000. But he said the key figure is those people with smartphones, because you can only do it on smartphones with Bluetooth. And there are about 80,000+ of those on the Isle of Wight. So 53,500 out of 80,000. And in his words, he said they were overwhelmed by the response of people on the Isle of Wight. There's been a few people, not least MPs on the Human Rights Committee last week, saying they're a little bit worried about whether the data on this is protected, whether it's secure enough. And we've been speaking to some people today here on the Isle of Wight to get their views, people who've got the app and some people who haven't got the app. Have you downloaded the app?
I haven't. Unfortunately, my phone's too old.
So you can't get it?
No, not at all, no.
But in principle, what do you think of it?
I think it's a really good idea if people listen to it and actually do what it tells them. I've heard of people on the island who have downloaded the app, gone to Tesco for half an hour, and it's told them they've been in contact with someone, and then they've gone, all of them, I'm not going to take it to Tesco. You know, I can't afford to be off work for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I support it. It makes people safer and stuff like that, and hopefully it can all be over and done with soon so everyone can get back to normal.
Have you downloaded the app?
Yes, I have, yes.
What do you make of it?
It's fine. It doesn't ask for a lot of information. You just put the first bit of your postcode into it and then it just says it's working.
So do you have any concerns about data protection?
Not really, no, because I haven't really told them anything, so I don't think they can take anything off my phone, so it seems to be fine.
Downloaded the app. I've said that it's just told me to sort of like keep my Bluetooth on. It said, how are you feeling today? There's no symptoms or anything, so I've left it at that. So it's just ready to go if, obviously, I take it it's going to alert me if, you know, I do sort of approach somebody that's got the coronavirus.
So the views of some people there on the Isle of Wight. So Duncan, if all goes well with this trial, when might it be rolled out across the whole of the UK?
The short answer is no one knows exactly. I think the expectation here on the Isle of Wight was that it would be mid-May, but a spokesman for Downing Street for Number 10 this morning said in the coming week. So we're not sure whether that means May or beyond that. I think what they're doing here, Ben, in the words of the man I spoke to on this conference call a few moments ago, was that they're testing it in the real world, and the real world is throwing up some issues for them to iron out. So, for example, they will add to this app this new idea of the two new symptoms of taste and smell, which wasn't on the app before. Before, it was only testing your temperature and whether you coughed or not. So they'll issue updates on that in the next couple of days. And they also want to test it in factories, GP surgeries, care homes, the real world setting for it. And they say there's still a process to go on that before it's fit to be rolled out across the rest of England. As I say, Downing Street at the moment are saying that will come in the next few weeks.
Duncan, many thanks indeed. Duncan Kennedy there on the Isle of Wight.